Hey everybody, what is going on? Hexlex here. I got another Master Duel video for you, and it is Monday, which means it is once again time to check out your games in this week's viewer special. For those who are new to the channel, new to the series, or otherwise unfamiliar, we every single Monday like to showcase games from you all, the viewers. It's a great way of letting you all show us what you've been cooking up, showing some really cool clutch games, and just getting to, kind of cheer each other on as a community. I think it's a real good time. I love the series, and I gotta thank each and every one of you for submitting. Even if your duel doesn't end up getting featured, we do this every single week, so there's always still the next week you can submit as well. And of course, we could not do a series like this without you all submitting duels. So really thank you all, truly, honestly. But if you are interested in submitting a game for the viewer special, it is quite simple. You're going to want to head down to the description below. There's going to be a Discord invite link, among some others you should definitely check out. But you're looking for the Discord invite link to the Hexlex Plex. Under the Master Duel section, we have a channel called Viewer Special Submissions, where you can leave your 9-digit player ID to share your publicly saved replays. Please do make sure that you are entering this ID correctly and that your replays are set to public. Those are the two biggest things that stop me from being able to see people's awesome games. And yeah, if you want to leave that info, as well as a little blurb, it could very much be as simple as I played this deck versus this deck. That's very, very helpful. But if you want to leave more info, that's also very helpful. Also, if you want to submit multiple replays that you have, that is a-okay as well. We have 14 slots now? If you want to submit 14 different games, that's okay with me. The only thing I ask that you don't do is submit the same game over and over again. Not that we really have an issue with that. But yeah, just different games. But as many as you would like, for sure. Yeah, I do. The other thing is that I do watch pretty much everything that comes through as the week goes on, and also as I'm recording these. So, again, if you didn't get featured, 1, there's next week, but 2, there's like a 90% chance I watched your game anyway. So, yeah, let's go ahead and start taking a look at these games that you've all submitted for this week here. Alright, our first replay comes to us from Chef Alnick, who has cooked up a pile that I'm quite interested in seeing. It's, let me see here. Alright, it's going to be Superheavy Samurai. It's a Turbo Ib pile, because Synchro Ib is back in the game. So we have Superheavy Samurai, Diabell Star, TG Adventure, and World Chalice stuff. This is a deck that I was am very eager to try out. Not this one, that's our opponent's deck. I'm very eager to try out a deck like this myself. Yeah, because Synchro Ib is back in the game. This is actually one of the unbanned cards that I haven't messed around with just yet. But I'm very eager to do so. And yeah, I mean, TG as an engine is extremely capable of making level 5 synchros. It's like what they do best for sure, right? We got these World Legacy cards in here, World Chalice stuff. We have a little bit of a cash package as well. I love this. I absolutely adore decks like this. And our opponent, as you can see, is going to be on a Shining Stark list. So, let's see what the lines for this end up looking like. Very eager to check this out. Alright, looks like we're taking the first turn here. Okay, we got Diabell Star and the Rocket Salamander, so I have to assume this is a pretty decent hand. We're going to pitch the Rocket Salamander for the Diabell Star. Diabell Star effect going to set the OSS on the board, which are going to immediately activate, sending off the Diabell Star for another Rocket Salamander. We can activate Rocket Salamander, attribute itself for Screw Serpent. Screw Serpent effects to summon back the Rocket Salamander, which we can then synchro for level 5. Again, TG is very good at making that level. And here is Ib, the World Chalice Justicar. We can use her effect to add World Legacy Success. Okay, so, hang on, I gotta see this real quick. Was that a regular tribute summon? Is that what that was? It was I was like, what kind of a summon was that? Oh my god. You have like the modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Brain rot when you're like, wait, what kind of effect let them tribute their monster to summon a level 5 from hand? Huh? Alright, so we got the World Chalice, which is going to get Lee. Now, World Chalice, excuse me, linking off. I also assume that if we didn't have the World Chalice in hand, we would have added that, right? Tribute And then, yeah, then we go for... Okay. Lee, and then this activates, yep, to get out some more monsters. Alright, here's Lib, the World Key Blade Master. I like how they made sure to put a space between Key and Blade. I mean, of course, it's a World Key, but me with the Kingdom Hearts brain rot. Alright, so we're just doing a bunch of World Chalice stuff at this point. Going for the Guard Dragon Pisty. And then we can bounce that over, and then activate to bring back the... Oh, okay. Yeah, I forgot Guard Dragons are part of this lore. I think they are, anyway. Pretty sure they are. Oh my god, we're just like casually doing Dragon Link stuff now. Oh, this is why people say that's good in Dragon Link as well. That makes sense. But here we're sending Destrudo. Bringing that back so we can sync for 7. And then that's going to be Ancient Fairy Dragon, I assume. Yep. AFD gets to pop the Ravine and then add the Kyoto Waterfront. Alright, we're linking off our whole board now. This is going to be... Yep, sorry you a Skuldred. Oh my god. You know you're getting into some stuff when you summon Sorry You a Skuldred. Alright, so this is rather interesting too. We're actually specialing out the Gamma Seal. Our own Gamma Seal with the Kyoto Waterfront up, which means, and a lot of people don't know this, this means that the Gamma Seal Omni-Negate effect is online, and you might be being, you might be blinking, being like, huh? Omni-Negate, yes. Gamma Seal's last effect says when your opponent activates a card or effect, except Gamma Seal, quick effect, you can remove 2 Kaiju counters from anywhere on the field, negate the activation, and if you do, banish that card. Not once per turn! By the way, not once per turn! So we have 4 Kaiju counters, that means we can Omni-Negate and banish 2 things, which is ridiculous. Giving them the shotgun to max C, because why not? We got the Impermanent Cross out as well. Basically, with a Lightning Storm, we are definitely going to use the Gamma Seal effect on that, preventing the destruction of our stuff. Alright, from there, they're going to Feather Duster, which we are also going to Gamma Seal. Alright, so there go our negates. We do still have the Imperm, of course. Which is looking like it might do it against this Gadget Trio here. Yeah, getting to stop that is, of course, very, very nice. Alright. Nope, they're just going straight for the Typhon here. Moving to battle phase. Yep, battling over Skuldred. Not bouncing our Gamma Seal, I see. That's good. Alright, going for the draw here, getting a Legal Knight. We're going to use the World Chalice effect to activate. They're going to call by the Lee, which we're going to simply cross out the call by there. So, need to put a stop to that. Yeah, so they only have 2 cards in hand and just a Typhon on board. That's really not that big of a deal at all. Okay, so we get to add another copy of World Legacy World Chalice. OSS gets to activate from the graveyard as well now. We have Flamvel Guard too, that's awesome. Summoning the Diabell Star that we've got here. Gonna activate the effect to set the Wanted this time. Normal summoning Flamvel Guard, we can then synchro Flamvel Guard plus Diabell Star in order to make the Borlode Savage Dragon, which unfortunately does not get to activate here because of the Typhon. But I guess we just needed something to be able to battle over the Typhon. What do we have left in extra deck, just out of curiosity? Still have like an Access Code line, and Baron, okay, and SP. Alright, Shining Stark trying to activate here, but we did manage to accrue some more Kaiju counters, meaning that we get to put a stop to that. Banishing the card as well, which is really, really good. Going for the Wanted here, just to, I assume, we get to stop asking us if we want to play it. Adding Diabell, and the opponent's going to pass back over to us. And at this point, we already have Lethal on board, and we have Omni-Negates up, so yeah. We're just going to swing in for Lethal and finish him off here. Wow, good stuff. Great stuff. Yeah, Ib is definitely a card that I'm looking forward to cooking with, and Chef Alnick has shown us the recipe. So thank you very, very much, Alnick. Very, very good stuff. Yeah, Very, very good. All right, let's go and take a look at our next duel here. Okay, so this next game comes to us from Arcane Ape, but apparently according to Arcane Ape, some other folks like Papa Crow on the the Discord have been playing this deck as well. This is a Horus White Forest variant, which apparently has been used. Not this one. That's Mathmech. I keep clicking opponent's deck. Apparently, this is being used by like some of the top rated players in rating duels right now. There's like this list in particular. With the Lulu Lilith, interesting. Yeah, I'm just taking this list in for a second. So, yeah, it looks like the idea here is that we're pretty simply looking to just turbo out like level 12s, utilizing the Horus engine alongside the White Forest. It's a pretty cool looking list. It's very reminiscent of Horus Naturia as well. And as we briefly showed before, it looks like we're up against Mathmech here. With Thrust, really? I mean, I guess we can set Super Fact, but Thrust and Mathmech is a little bit weird. Alright, I want to see this. Let's check this out. I did also, of course, see that that secret village there, too. Apparently this deck is capable of turboing out a lot of stuff here, so yeah, I haven't heard about this list yet. I'm quite eager to see how it plays out. We got the Black Goat Laughs as well. Alright, we're starting with Foolish Burial Goods and the Rainbow Bridge of Salvation, then going for the Walls of the Imperial Tomb, putting back the Cobalt Eagle, naturally. Gonna use Imseti, pitching it with Black Goat Laughs to add that King Sark, and then get a draw in. Oh no, for the Eagle! We should have activated Rainbow Bridge! It's fine. Alright, so we're gonna send Hoppy here, and we get to activate Tales of the White Forest, yes, because Imseti is a spellcaster monster, so... Alright, opponent's going to Valor the Estelar here, but we can still bring back Hoppy, and then overlay Imseti with Hoppy in order to make Zombie Vampire here. Zombie Vamp effect going to activate, detaching Imseti, milling both players 3, and then we get to bring back a new non-negated Estelar here. By the way, our opponent pretty hugely misplayed by Valoring when they did, because there was no reason for them to not wait for us to activate the effect. It would have cost us a spell and trap card, and we would not be able to do what we're doing here, and getting a new Estelar to use her effect. Granted, we could have just summoned like Sylvie instead, and probably just been fine. Also, what do we mill from our opponent here? Diameter, Ghost Trigger, okay. But yeah, our opponent made a pretty huge misplay Valoring when they did. If a monster has a once per turn effect, make sure they activate it before you negate it, especially if that effect has a pretty heavy cost associated with it, like sending a spell or trap card you control to the graveyard. Alright, so now we're making the Yubel, Queen of the White Forest, adding back the King Sark. That's pretty good. Now we get to link off the Estelar and Zombie Vamp for a Sprite Elf? No. Me being forever Sprite-brained. Going for the IP here, setting the Woes, and then setting back the Rukia. Alright, so now we have the ability to IP and Rukia into SP. We can also, of course, go Yubel plus Formula Synchron into Baron. I feel like we should have summoned the Formula Synchron off the first effect, but I guess we're doing it now. Oh, and we're activating Woes as well. Interesting. Are we going to turn everything face down with the Woes? Yeah, looks like that's probably going to be the case here. Yeah, because we can summon the Silvera. Chainlink 2 is Yubel for Formula. Chainlink 3 is, or Chainlink 1 rather, is the Mathmech, and then now we can turn both their Mathmechs face down, as well as proccing Estelar and Elzat and Formula Synchron. So now we're gonna make the Baron here, and then we can still go IP into SP as well. Yeah, this did not look like a lot of interactions, but it was a ton. It was a ton of interactions. That's what I love about White Forest. It's so unassuming. Like, you read all the effects and you can see how they play together, but, you know, it's once you actually see them all played out that you really begin to realize, like, how this is all effective together. Alright, looks like we're going for our SP. We can do this, now, so that way when the... Very nice royal, by the way. That way when the circular is summoned, we can activate this right away to banish it. Yep. And does not look like they have any more plays. Not too surprising they don't. Gonna pass back over to us. Sylvie effect gets to activate here, and looks like they're just gonna concede, which definitely makes sense. Yeah, I mean, I definitely see why a lot of the top-rated duelists would be on a deck like this. It makes a lot of sense. It feels very similar again to the Horus Naturia build. And I think it really shows more than anything what White Forest is capable of. Because I don't really, like... I feel like you could do better. I don't think this deck is bad, but I think there are definitely better White Forest variants out there. But for a White Forest variant that's not necessarily the most optimized one, to be able to do this much is still quite good. But maybe I'm wrong. This is being played by the top-rated players, so maybe this is just the best way to play White Forest. We'll have to see. But anyway, do have one... Thank you, by the way, for that game. Do have one more we're going to show off here. Let's finish off with that one. And our final replay for this video, speaking of top-rated players, by the way, comes to us from Foxy Laloon. Good friend Foxy, who has a rating duel game to show us. Now, being a rating duel game, I cannot actually look at either player's deck. And, of course, both players are keeping their deck hidden. This is very typical of being in the upper ranks of rating duels. I think Foxy is at, like, the top 0.5%, so... Let's check this game out here and see how this one plays out. I haven't been given much info on it other than that I would love it. So, I will take her word for it. Let's see what we've got here. We're going second. And looks like we are on Yubel. Yeah, we're on a Yubel. Oh, I see your game. I see your game, Foxy. Opponent's leading with Photon Jumper. Yeah, so it's funny, you know, people always say that, like, oh, the top-rated duelists in the game are always so sweaty. They don't know how to have fun. Meanwhile, in, like, the 0.5 upper percent of rating duels, you got people on, like, Photon, Galaxy stuff out here. Also, the rating duel song is so good. Alright, so we're going to try to max in response to Galaxy 0, but they have a call-by ready for that. So it looks like we're playing an actual game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Here. Not relying on the bug here. Opponent's going to go for Diabell Star. Galaxy 0 and Diabell Star both going to activate here. Diabell Star effect. Of course, we're going to set probably OSS. Yep. The original Sinful Spoils. And then Galaxy 0 is going to... What does that do? Hang on. The equipped monster's attack becomes 0. Oh, gotcha. Okay. But we didn't equip it to anything, so nothing really happened. Looks like it's some kind of a Makonko pile as well, as the opponent's just pre-prepped for the Makonko Ohime. Now going for the Abaresk, which is going to activate, pulling out the Huli. Huli is going to then add the Rivalry. Yep, makes sense. OSS going to send off that Abaresk for Snake Eye Ash. Wow, Galaxy Makonko Snake Eye. Cool stuff. I love it. Alright, Snake Eye Ash going to send itself with Almirage for Flamberge. When was the last time I summoned a Flamberge? It's been too long. Alright, Flamberge and Huli getting linked for Ferocious Flame Swordsman. Oh, I wonder if they're on a Flame Swordsman package as well. That wouldn't be that surprising. Not summoning anything off of Flamberge either, because they didn't link off the Poplar first. Interesting. But I'm going to assume that's part of their combo here. Okay, here's Isolde. And we're going to imperm the Isolde. That's good. Very good holding that imperm there, Foxy. A lot of players were shotgun that a long time ago, especially against like the Snake Eye Ash, but... Nah, we were waiting for the Isolde. It definitely makes sense once we start seeing the Congo stuff to assume that's going to come out at some point. Okay, they are able to continue their plays going for the Promethean Princess. Why is this card generic? I still think Promethean Princess is too strong. I don't know that she needs to get banned, necessarily, but I think this card is very much way too overtuned. Like, I don't know, I'm kind of just waiting for the Fire deck to come along and make her a problem at this point. But Flamberge gets to bring back the Snake Eye cards here. Or, yeah, Flamberge, yep. Adding another OSS off of the Poplar here. Gonna then overlay. Wait, overlay? Yeah, for rank 1, for Fuko. And then passing. Huh? That's our board? After all that? Okay. I mean, to be fair, we can't really do a lot here. We top deck Scythe. Oh, no. That sucks. Maxi Resolve. We do have the cross out this time. So if they have, like, an Ash Blossom, yep, we can counter that. A Yubel with a Scythe lock. That's a little dirty. But it also, like, it makes sense, too. Alright, so they were going to summon out Renaud. We did resolve the Maxi, of course. Imperm, it's unfortunate we do have a card, the Scythe set here. But maybe they'll just pop our Scythe. Like, that, I could see that happening, honestly. Huh, they didn't really go for that much, though. Which is really weird to me. Doesn't it feel like our opponent should be able to do a lot more than they are? They still have 8 cards in their extra deck. Alright, so we finally managed to top deck some proactive plays here. Going to go for the Gates for Beckoning Beast for Chaos Summoning Beast. Opponent's going to max C at this point. Going for the Nightmare Pain. They're going to chain the Bakonko Rivalry. Okay, so that's going to equip... Oh, I see. Well, that's fine, isn't it? Oh, no, because they take control of it, so then we can't pop it with Nightmare Pain. Duh. Because I was like, oh, well, that's fine. We can just pop it with Nightmare Pain anyway. Nope. You can't pop your opponent's monsters with Nightmare Pain. Card's not that good. Normal summon Photon Jumper into a format Apo? No, it's a Sorry Skull Dread. What is going on with our opponent's deck? God, I wish I could see their list. Alright, yeah, we have Imperm on the Skull Dread. Quite good here. Because our opponent's hand is apparently not that good if they haven't really been making that many good proactive plays here. For the Galaxy Cyclone, that's adorable. Oh no! No, you fucked up! You fucked up! You fucked up! I don't know how much this actually matters to our opponent here, because they haven't really been doing much anyway, but like, that's really funny. I knew that was going to happen at some point. I had a good old-fashioned feeling. I don't know, actually I think this does matter here. Well, okay, maybe not. Well, no, we have the Spirit of Yubel. Yeah, actually, no, that definitely does matter, right? If they had been able to go into a link with the Flambridge, you would have gotten a lot more bodies on board. Oh, they have to battle and the damage is reflected. Oh, but they got to bounce as well. Dang. We are still living, though. We are living. Wait, they bumped down their own Promethean? I guess they needed room in the main monster zone? Question mark? It's a little weird, but sure. Alright, we're going for a Nightmare Pain here. That's to proc, yep, the Angelica's Angelic Ring. Now we can use the other Nightmare Pain to pop a Spirit in hand for Grave Skirmer. Spirit F for Yubel. Normal summon D-Lotus. D-Lotus F to tribute to go for another Spirit here. Now we can shuffle back for the Phantom. Shuffle back for another Phantom. Now we're linking off Yubel and Phantom for SP. Activating SP on the face down card. I see, we just wanted to make sure that we addressed it before he like moved into battle. Definitely makes sense. And then now we can battle and just slam. Oh no, it's Jumper! But we can negate. Oh, but then we don't have 2 attacks. Okay, taking no battle damage. Wait. Hang on, how does Nightmare Pain read? Takes any battle damage you would have taken. Does that stop Nightmare Pain? I think it does. Because I think Nightmare Pain just reflects the battle damage. I don't think it turns it into effect damage. I think if it said inflict damage to your opponent equal to the battle damage you would have received, it would be effect damage. But I have no idea about that, actually. But the way Nightmare Pain reads to me, I think that would have stopped the battle damage anyway. But it looks like our opponent overcooked, as we did end up winning on the time limit. God, what a game. What an amazing game. You were right, Foxy. I did end up loving that. So thank you for showing that. I super appreciate you. But I appreciate all of you, of course, for submitting. Like I said, viewer special couldn't happen without all of your submissions. So thank you all, each and every one of you, very, very much. It really does mean a lot. But that's going to do it for this one. Let's go ahead and just move now to our outro. Hey everybody, Hexlex here. Just want to give you a huge thanks for watching all the way to the very end of the video. Believe it or not, that is actually one of the best ways that you can support the channel, is by watching the videos in their entirety. But there are many ways in which you can support the channel if you are so interested. The names that you're seeing on screen here, I gotta give an extra special thanks to, because these are people who have chosen to either become a member on YouTube, which if you're interested you can do as well via the join button next to the subscribe button down there, or have signed up over on Patreon and become members there. Link to that is going to be in the description below. Without the support that is being offered by, again, all the people that you're seeing on screen right here, I would not be able to take the time to dedicate to uploading daily YouTube videos. So thank you so very much. But there are also other ways you can support as well. Again, link to the description below. If you like my deck tracker that you'll see in a lot of my videos, the Untapped Companion, you can download that for free, and if you use my affiliate link down there, then that also goes a long way towards supporting the channel. That's again free. So is subscribing here on YouTube. That's also free and a huge way to support. You can also check out Twitch, once again linked in the description below. Following and subscribing over there will not only support as well, but also give you notifications of when I go live if you want to catch some of the live streams. But really, no matter how you choose to support, it all adds up and it all definitely means the world. So thank you, each and every one of you. For now, this is Hexlex. I'm going to be signing out, but more than that, I'm hoping that you have a fantastic day.